All right, now, folks, if you're looking for the doctors that will treat you in all 50 states so you don't die from COVID-19, go to timetofreeamerica.com, timetofreeamerica.com. Click on the button that says the proof. Right there, it says the 100% effective. It says the COVID-19 proven treatments. Again, if you go to timetofreeamerica.com, there it is. The button says proven COVID-19 therapies and treatments. We've listed out doctors in all 50 states that would like to treat you and your family. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's a man I know who's a retired lieutenant general in the U.S. Army who spent 30-plus years serving in the military to protect Americans from all enemies, both foreign and domestic. Ladies and gentlemen, he was the 25th U.S. National Security Advisor under President Donald J. Trump. Please stand to your feet and greet General Flynn.
A bat. USA. Okay, I'm only going to take about 5 minutes because I want everybody to understand something about that's happening, and it's actually the 85th year of celebrating the commemoration of what we call the Gold Star Mom. In the case of 1936 when they created it, it actually is for many that understand the Blue Star flag or the Gold Star flag. Gold Star means that it's somebody who lost a loved one in combat, killed in action. So a mom, a dad, a brother, a sister, an aunt, an uncle. And we recently had 13 beautiful souls, and it just, brings me to, it's really, really emotional for me because it's so heartbreaking of what just recently happened in Afghanistan. And anyway, we are this weekend for all 13 of these families, because on the last Sunday of every September, we celebrate the Gold Star tradition. And if you see somebody with a flag outside their house, or you see principally moms, really, because they end up typically being the next of kin, you see moms that wear a little pin, a little gold star on an epaulet or something like that. And that means that they lost primarily a son but a daughter, because we have a beautiful young lady that was also killed in Afghanistan recently. And so this is a very, very, this is a big deal, because we are able to do what we're doing today and every day around this country because there are people, primarily young people, who are willing to give the last true measure of devotion to protect our freedoms. And we should cherish these young people, especially these 13. And you can stand up for that, because you're standing up for them. So we started a couple of days ago with a bus ride across America from California to Washington, D.C., and this event falls right in the middle of it. We have a couple of Gold Star parents that are part of the journey that we're taking across the country to remind people really what it means, what sacrifice means. For us to be able to do the things that we want to do as American citizens, to cherish our freedoms, to have the freedoms that we have, there are primarily young people in our country that are willing to go and give the ultimate sacrifice for us to be able to do the things that we're doing. So one of the things that we're doing on this weekend is we are doing basically a massive fundraiser for the 13 families. And if you go to americasfuture.net, americasfuture.net, which is a 501c3 that I run, americasfuture.net, and right at the when that thing pops up, you're going to see a tab that says Heroes Never Forgotten. Heroes Never Forgotten. You click on it, and what I'm asking people to do is to donate at least $13. Donate at least $13 or whatever that you can afford, and then all the proceeds are going to go to these beautiful families that are left behind. Okay? And that's what we We, the people of this country, owe our gratitude, owe our respect, everything that we have for really the millions of people that have sacrificed their lives over the many, many years that this country has been around. And as I go through the next couple of days here with Clay, and we talk about some of the things that this Reawaken tour does try to highlight, I mean, we are a nation at risk. We are a nation at risk. And the only reason that we're able to continue to be the United States of America and fight for the kinds of things that we're fighting for everywhere around this country, from health tyranny to election integrity or whatever you want to call it, is because we have people that have given the last true measure of devotion to us, to each one of us. So these 13 casualties, these 13 beautiful souls, the largest casualty rate that we've had in a decade as well, for many of you that don't know, for many of the veterans, many of the people who are in here, most people don't know. I do not want their sacrifice to ever be forgotten, or the sacrifices of all those that they represent to ever be forgotten. Because there are families that are left behind, and when the grieving's over, we just had a bunch of funerals over the last couple of days. When the grieving's over, now they're alone and they're back in their communities. And you'll hear me say this again as I come out here. We need to engage in our communities like we've never engaged in our communities because of these 13 beautiful children, young people. So as we go, we'll provide updates. We'll provide updates on the fundraising effort that we're doing, americasfuture.net. Hit the tab, Heroes Never Forgotten, and donate at least $13 or whatever that you can afford. And I know that the families will appreciate that over time. At the Americas, I brought this baseball bat out here because we have some of these baseball bats, and this was given to me. It's a great story by a police officer near my hometown who's a great baseball player, and we've known each other for a few years. So he created these baseball bats, and we have 4 with us, and they're going to be out at the America's Future vendor table out there. And I will, the gals that are out there that are putting these out, I will personalize these for whoever purchases them. And we only brought 4 with us to this event to raise money for this great cause. Okay. All right, thank you all for being here. I'm going to turn this back to Clay Clark, and I will see you over the next couple of days. God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you.
Folks, one more time, let's hear for General Michael Flynn. All right.